Becoming the authority over your problems. Have you ever noticed how some people seem unshakable, calm, and unbothered, no matter what life throws at them? At first glance, it looks like they are lucky or that circumstances favor them. But the truth is far more profound. Your problems are only as powerful as the authority you give them. Most of us live our lives unconsciously granting our attention, energy, and belief to the very things we claim to fear or dislike. In effect, we are making our problems the rulers of our lives. But what if you could reverse this? What if you could step into a state where problems no longer rule you, where your presence alone diminishes their hold over your reality? This is not wishful thinking. This is a philosophical principle that has been understood by the wisest minds throughout history. The first step is understanding that power is not outside of you. It is within you, and it begins with awareness. The nature of God and consciousness. Before we can explore how to stand above our problems, we need to redefine what God really is. For centuries, humans have pictured God as a person, a figure seated on a throne, judging, rewarding, or punishing. Yet this anthropomorphic image is a limitation imposed by the human mind. It is our ego trying to give shape to what is ultimately shapeless. The truth, observed through philosophy, mysticism, and natural law, is that God is not a personality but the highest level of consciousness, an impersonal intelligence that underlies all existence. It is a principle, a frequency, an order that operates beyond judgment, beyond emotion, beyond ego. Consider the forces of nature. Gravity does not decide whom it will lift or drop. Electricity does not choose whom it will illuminate or harm. These forces are impersonal, consistent, and absolute. In the same way, the highest intelligence, what we call God, is a universal energy that exists both within you and everywhere around you. You are a manifestation of this intelligence. Just as a drop is of the ocean, your consciousness is a part of this infinite awareness. Understanding this is the first key. You already possess the power you seek. The problem is that most people surrender it to the external world. False gods and the illusion of power. In life, whatever you give attention to assumes authority over your experience. If your mind is dominated by worry, anxiety, or fear, then these things rule you. If you allow someone else's words or actions to dictate your mood, then they have become your God. This is the first philosophical principle. The world is first mental, then material. What manifests externally is a reflection of your internal state. The ancient Stoics understood this deeply. Marcus Aurelius wrote that life is a mirror, showing you what you carry inside. In modern terms, think of it as frequency. Every thought, belief, and emotional pattern emits a frequency. Problems that feel overwhelming often have a stronger frequency than your current state of mind. Until you strengthen your inner frequency, your reality will continue to reflect the dominance of external forces. Frequency, conviction, and alignment. Frequency is not mystical jargon, it is coherence. It is alignment between your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. A person with strong frequency maintains inner conviction regardless of external chaos. Imagine a skilled sailor navigating a storm. The storm rages, yet the sailor's hands are steady, their eyes fixed on the horizon. They do not control the storm. They control how they navigate it. In the same way, mastering your inner frequency allows you to navigate life without being tossed by problems. This is why some entrepreneurs, leaders, and thinkers seem invincible. Their success is not the absence of problems, it is the inner steadiness that lets them act without distraction or compromise. The I am principle. The concept of I am has been revered across spiritual traditions. It is not merely a phrase, it is a declaration of being. When you consciously state I am, you anchor yourself in your own existence and in your connection to the highest consciousness. I am peace. I am capable. I am abundant. These statements are not affirmations to convince the world. They are stabilizations for the self. They align your internal frequency with the reality you wish to experience. And when your inner alignment surpasses the frequency of the problems you face, those problems lose their authority. This is the essence of mastery over reality, identity before circumstance. You are not reacting to life, You are orchestrating it from your center of awareness. Practical steps to stand above your problems. Awareness of delegated power. Identify areas in your life where you have unconsciously surrendered control. Observe how often worry, fear, or others' opinions dictate your actions. Simply noticing this is the first act of reclaiming authority. Strengthen inner frequency. Develop daily practices that reinforce your sense of alignment and stability. Meditation, journaling, reflection, and focused action are all tools to stabilize frequency. I am anchoring. Use the principle of I am consciously. In moments of chaos, silently state what you are. I am calm. I am capable. I am sufficient. Your inner state is the lever that shifts reality. Sustained conviction against resistance challenges will always test your inner coherence. Persistence in alignment ensures your frequency remains higher than external forces. Like gravity, inner authority exerts a consistent pull on the external world. Living as the authority life does not eliminate problems for those who master their inner frequency. Instead, the problems themselves lose power. They become neutral, impotent, and fleeting. You do not need to struggle against them. They bend naturally to the steadiness of your consciousness. To live in this way is to inhabit the philosophical truth. You are the highest authority in your life. Circumstance is a teacher, not a ruler. Awareness is the lever of power. And the energy of God, the universal consciousness, is not distant. It is within you, waiting to be exercised. This is not arrogance. It is clarity. You are not above life in ego. You are above life in consciousness. Final reflection. At all times, one of two forces governs your experience, you or what you fear. There is no neutral ground. Either you stand in awareness, firmly anchored, or you surrender to external authority. By understanding that God is not a distant personality, but the highest consciousness that also lives within you, you realize that mastery over your problems is available now, not later. You are already the authority. You simply need to recognize it, stabilize it, and act from it. Problems bow not because you dominate externally, but because you are unshakable internally. This is the philosophical way to live. This is the clarity that transforms fear into freedom, chaos into order, and difficulty into mastery,